the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkherb Street. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphreys. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Dropping back. Stockton. The sure hands. It's Branch. He's smart by the defense.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Bulldogs will send the punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. On the ground, it's Brown. First down, looking for more now. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays in 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to throw. It's Levitt. It's caught.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Looking to throw it deep. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
And the Sun Devils will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab!
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
The Sun Devils are going to keep this drive rolling. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. Picks up the first, looking for more. Touchdown, ASU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 Noble score. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes it lead. He'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the right side, complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw.
Here he goes. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. Right round near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
That's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Back to throw again. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Motion now from the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Pass block. Can he get in? He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now at 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Using his legs, it's Udo. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Grabbed by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us some arm strength.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
With the catch, it's Hamilton. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. And this one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking line. The timing was off. Everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire set.
The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's tackled just short of that first down mark. Good job by the defense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And the ball is incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to home.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We've got a good one in our hands, which we'll hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the covering team gets the return to the ground. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. To start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. QB bootlegs here. He'll throw it now. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Comes up with the catch. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game up, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
He's got room to run. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. The Sun Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry up. To the air, it's Levitt. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And the Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Makes the grab. It's Udo. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to throw yet again. Caught over the middle. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Sun Devils are in the red zone now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Sims. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Sun Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on them. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Branch. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Tight end goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
He's hit right as he throws it, not complete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Back to throw. It's Stockton. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the ball is away from inside the 10. He'll field it close to the 50. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for some space. It's Brown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. He knocks it through with confidence, and they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
There's There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Gets the first and still running. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Dogs. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. The big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And the running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Bootleg looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And the senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
Wide open downfield. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
To throw, it's Sims. The ball is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain in that completion. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. With the catch, it's Hamilton. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Sun Devils will line up on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The shotgun handoff here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that one straight down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Bulldogs. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
How about the safety here, just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Sims. Catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That's a first down for the offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at 48.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The Sun Devils under the line in the hurry-up. Motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth and making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Gets the ball on as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Looking to pass, it's Sims. Pulls it in, it's Hamilton. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Wants to throw it. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking to pass here on second down. There's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down, but broke the tackle and produces a solid gain here.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That completion sets up a third down play. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. At the 20. Will not be brought down. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play in the completion.
Boy, third down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. The quarterback's protected, does a great job of putting that ball where his receiver can make a play on it. What I love is what this guy does after the catch, picking up huge yards to set up now a first and goal.
And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming up, second down and goal. The quarterback will just sneak it now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And this is exactly what you cannot have happen on a quarterback's knee. The offensive line just gets blown up. There was no chance of making that first down. It's a smart play by the defense, knowing it was coming and getting a tackle for a loss.
Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, this has been tough to watch. So disappointing. They just can't punch it in. They're that close on third down, and the offensive line gets dominated at the line of scrimmage, and you tackle behind the line. Oh, my gosh. Chris, the question is, are they going to go for it here on fourth down, or are they just going to take the points?
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Back to pass. It's Stockton. Launching one to the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Here comes a handoff. And they stop him short. He avoids the safety, but it won't help much with breathing room down there.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Now he just trucks. Continues to fight for yards. Across the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. Dropping back, it's Sims. And it falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. And this pass is caught. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Hands it off from the gun. Brought down after a short gain. Now it's four fingers in the air. Get ready for the fourth coming up. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Sims. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They jump on top here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Kickoff team out there scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
In my not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
The shotgun running play call. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. The tight end has got it. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position. So the right call is made, and you pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down and goal upcoming. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the catch made in the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second. You're up by a point. Why not go for two? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. I'll tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Handoff to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Sims. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Receiver in motion now. On first down, it's play action. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? He's got the first and still going. Finds room at the 30. Powering through the defender. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game, and here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down, and he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough to get a first down there. Quick pass, the catch is made. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler on the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
To the air, it's Sims. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, ASU. And jump on top here in the fourth.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage and allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
PHC up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Branch. And he's brought down at the 16. A little bit better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Makes the catch. It's Branch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25. A great play for this defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Working clock with the ground game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Built to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. To throw, it's Sims. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
First down here for this offense. The ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.